Hey guys, this is Pharaoh 2091 and welcome back to Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations 2 Prosecutor's Path. Last time we left off, we were continuing the investigation here, and we got some new pieces of information here and there, and well, according to Larry, it seems like he saw Kate pushing along another trolley, or another service cart, into the Summer Palace, and she came back all like kind of flustered. So we gotta talk to her about that. There we go, 2 service carts. Is it true you keep 2 service carts on a premises? Well, yes. Is there something wrong? Earlier I was looking at one of the sketches from that so-called artist, and I noticed that he had drawn the cart's tablecloth light blue. Light blue? Are you sure? Are you sure you weren't mistaken, monsieur? I have only ever used tablecloths that are pure white. Well, that's true. The tablecloth here doesn't have a single spot on it. Yes, well, that's because I always change them immediately whenever they get dirty. Did Larry really get the color wrong then? What were you doing when this sketch was drawn? Well, at that time, I was just doing my job as usual. Then, could you tell me exactly, well, what work that entails? Okay, so what's your job? What were you doing when you were drawing a sketch? From the looks of the drawing, it doesn't seem like you were transporting the tea set. This was when I was delivering chocolates to all the people in the investigation. Oh, how nice! Chocolates! I wish I could have gotten some too. There's still a few left, so please eat these then. I made them myself, though it's still possible they might not suit your taste. Woohoo! Thank you so much! Well, thank you. Perhaps it's because she had them in her pocket, but it looks like they're melted a bit. Well, these chocolates are gonna do something in this case now. The sweet goodness! I'm happy to hear you say that. These chocolates are a little misshapen, but I'm glad to get some sugar into my system. Although they're a little too sweet for my taste. Fairly sure that Gregory said the same exact thing. Well, now what do I do? Is he done with the investigation? Still the same thing. Nothing new. No. Do you have anything to say? Can I give you chocolates? Maybe you have something to say about them. Well, yes, see, that's Kate's chocolates, right? They seem to have melted a bit, though. Not eating them when they look at their best is rude to the chocolate, Miley. No, they had already melted when I got them. Maybe Miley's hands got hotter when he received sweets from a sweetie. Kay, I beg of you, please don't steal her manner of speech. Okay. Larry, you have anything to say? Forgot Ray's here. Dr. Ray. Oh wait, there's someone here. Mr. Shields, could you tell me what kind of person Miss Hall is? Miles? Don't tell me. You're also interested in Katie. No. Well, all joking aside, all Uncle Ray can say is that the Kate I know is a truly admirable woman. For 18 years, she has always wanted to remain here and wait for Master's return. However, she was driven out of the mansion by Master's relatives. What? She was driven out of the mansion? Well, that's because Kate isn't related by blood to Mr. Master. With no family, and her job taken from her, she could only live on with the song and dance that Mr. Master had taught her. Well, she's not retired as a world-famous actress, though. Why did she retire? Because she had already saved up enough money to buy this mansion. It seems she even got back to the Angel recipe when they had been taken by the Master Group. This mansion, where she lived with Mr. Master, had been everything to her. She probably just wanted to, well, take back everything that she lost. It seems that Mr. Shields sympathizes with Miss Hall, but you could also say that her actions have taken away everything Mr. Master had. Huh. Let me think about my logic here. Oh yeah. And she got back the mansion and the angel's recipe for his sake. And we know that the angel recipe has method to prepare the poison gas. So her saying that, oh, I don't have any way to prepare the gas. Well, that's a lie here, because you have the recipe, don't you? The method used to set off the poison gas is explained in the angel's recipe. And the current owner of the angel's recipe is Miss Hall. Oh, so that means... Indeed, it means that it is possible she knew how to set off the poison gas. With this, we can expose her lies for what they really are. Oh, we're done. And there you go. Now, all that's left to do is wait for the results of the teapot. Oh, to be continued. Aw. Probably should have saved this for the last episode then, but oh, whatever. Let's go ahead and save, and then we'll continue with the next portion a little bit. I guess we're just gonna wait for the analysis. Feels kind of good to crack your knuckles, or I heard it wasn't. I don't know. There's always like an urban myth, I guess, of like, doing that because of arthritis, but apparently their studies are showing that it doesn't. But hey, I guess in moderation. I have a report. We've detected traces of normalium from the teapot. You can't be serious. It's just like Mr. Edgeworth said. Darn it! Did Mr. Edgeworth take the title of the best from me again? Mr. the Best, it seems like you have an obsession about being the best. But when you're on the case, winning and losing is of no importance. What are you saying? Obviously, it's best to be the best at everything. If you can't understand that, then you have no business being a prosecutor. What? Please stop harassing Sebastian. Sebastian, a person of your caliber has no need to listen to such things. Justine! Yeah, you're right. Please leave this to me. Why don't you go check on the victim's condition? Yeah, that's a great idea. I'll be right back then. Alright, I'll be waiting. Judge Courtney is much more troublesome than Mr. the Best. Well then. Miss Curator, can you tell us why normalium was discovered in this teapot? I was not aware that it contained such a chemical. I suppose I may have been an ingredient from the detergent I had used. So you're saying that you did not put it in deliberately? No, of course not. There's no way for me to have known how to create the poison gas. Don't lie. Despite being a former actress, it seems you're not very good at lying. What do you mean? The angel's recipe is in your possession, and the method to create the poison gas is contained inside that recipe book. So you must have known how to create it. I'm surprised you knew about that. Miss Curator, is this true? It's true that information about the poison gas is contained in one of the recipes. However, just because I saw it does not mean I was responsible for the crime. Could you tell me what set off the poison gas? It was caused by the victim heating the lid of the glass case of a burner. I see. If he locked himself in that room on his own will and then set off the poison gas, wouldn't that suggest that suicide? Does she intend to deny it until the bitter end? Furthermore, I wouldn't have been able to obtain a chemical like a Megatoxin X. That may be true, but you could have stolen it from somebody else. Well, that reminds me. I met up with Katie a few weeks ago, and that night was when I realized that my Megatoxin X was gone. Katie, you couldn't have. Madame Delicia always carried her medicine bag around with her. Anyone could have stolen it. That's right. I don't have any proof that she was the one who stole it. Kate, can't you tell us what you're hiding? I know you're not the kind of person who would hurt someone without a reason. Monsieur Shields, you doubt me as well. Setting a trap on one of the gallery's exhibits, and then disguising the rooms? I just think it would have been impossible for anyone but the curator. That's not true. There are no guards or security cameras at this gallery. If any ill-intentioned person wanted to sneak into the gallery, it would have been an easy task for them. Then, isn't it like an all-you-can-steal buffet in here? You have to be careful. You never know when a great thief could appear. Doesn't sound like a joke when Kay says it. Actually, Monsieur Gustavia apparently entered the gallery before it opened. Well, I'm beat. Looks like Uncle Ray can't do anything and break down Kate's iron guard. This might be a good time to use that technique your old man taught me. The technique? My father taught you? This case is deeply connected to the one from 18 years ago. If we just pursue the present case, it may seem like there's a lot we don't understand. But... oh, stuff are falling down because of the wind. But if we try turning things around, there might be a hint in the case from the past. Thinking the other way around. Did my father do that too? For example, just consider a relationship between the past case and Kate. This all melted Mr. Dover's sherbet sculptures 18 years ago. And today, Mr. Dover's works are on display in this gallery. It can't be that she... I see. Now I know what to ask her. Well, that's good to hear. In that case, Uncle Ray will just watch over you as you do your work. AKA, well, I don't know what to do, and I'm just going to watch over your back. Miss Catherine Hall. Catherine, whatever. 18 years ago, it seems that you melted Mr. Dover's sherbet sculptures. Well, yes, I was young and inexperienced. I did something inexcusable. However, isn't that why you were able to open a Zodiac Art Gallery? I don't know what you mean. I don't understand either. Prosecutor Edgeworth, do you seek her testimony? Yes, I would like her to tell me about the Zodiac Art Gallery. I would like to know the reason you decided to open a gallery for Mr. Dover's artwork. If you insist that this is related to the case at hand, I will allow it. Miss Curator, your testimony, if you please. Oh, very well. If that will clear your suspicions about me. Now then, please testify about the Zodiac Art Gallery. Okay, let's hear about it. 18 years after Monsieur Mastro was arrested, I was finally able to buy back this mansion. Then, in order to maintain it, I decided to manage it as an art gallery. I collected Pierre Hoquet's works from all over the world. After all, it was my dream to open a Zodiac Art Gallery. It's wonderful that your dream has come true. What do you think, Prosecutor Edgeworth? I don't believe there was anything strange about her testimony. Judge Courtney, I believe in the courtroom. It is standard to cross-examine the witness. Wouldn't you agree it's a little too early to say that there's no contradictions? You speak like a defense attorney. Very well. Proceed, as you please. Okay. Let's see what I can do here. Actually, before I do anything, I probably should look at my... well, let me just see something. Take a look at my evidence that I got here. So we have the file, so... ran up 3 years ago. About to sneeze. It went away. Okay. How about the pamphlet? I don't think so. Yeah. Yeah. See, I like the whole rebuttal things. I was always the worst at these. You know, I mean, other times it's easy. Sometimes just keep pressing along until you get something. I don't know. I guess today is really not a day for me to, I guess, be playing this game because, I don't know, maybe I'm not thinking clearly, but I guess that's normal for me anyway. Oh, the Kate Pisces sketch. Rock salt lamp, the family photo, teapot. Did we ever, yeah, surface is wet. I think we know something about that, maybe. What was this again? One was sugar, the other had... okay. I'm not sure what to do here. Maintenance. Hold on a minute. Go back. Nope. Nope. Damn it. 18 years of... Okay. I'll press on that. Are you managing this gallery by yourself? Well, yes. Well, when I say manage, but only open today. And, well, I must continue protecting this mansion, so that Monsieur Master has a place to return to. So she took back the mansion for Mr. Master's sake. Kate, I'm so sorry. I was powerless. It's not your fault, Monsieur Shields. I couldn't do anything either. All I can do now is continue to protect the mansion. She collected Pierre Hoquet's works from all over the world. Pierre Hoquet. That's Mr. Dover's alias, is correct? Well, yes. It's the name he used when he worked as a sculptor in France. About collecting his works. How did you prepare the Taurus and Gemini sculptures? I heard that Mr. Dover passed away before he completed those two sculptures. I had the sculptures in the Winter Palace specially made, and based on the photos I took. Oh? Can you tell us about that in more detail? It was my dream to open his own art, okay? I prepared replicas of the sculptures in the Winter Palace based on the photos I took. Oops, I wanted to... Sculptures in the Winter Palace are the same Sherbert sculptures from 18 years ago. Unless I point that out to her, I won't be able to find out the truth. So... I'm gonna cuss on that real quick. By photos, do you mean the ones taken in Isaac Dover's room? Well, yes. You seem quite familiar with the events from 18 years ago, Monsieur Edgeworth. So the sculptures in the Winter Palace were replicas. They melted and I didn't even get to see them once. No, the Sherbert sculptures shouldn't have been replicas. Miss Hall is obviously lying. After all that trouble it took to prepare them, it's a shame they melted. Same? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay, so we gotta tell her that no, the ones you have are actually the same ones. And I think we have proof of that. No, it was just a photo. Ooh, wait a minute. Like, well, analysis, wasn't it? Traces of salt, sugar, and blood were detected. And then the sugar or something. So yeah, I think that would say right there that, why would these sculptures have these compositions to them? Unless they were actually made of sherbet. Did you really think that your excuses would continue to hold up? No matter how much you lie, you can't deny the composition of the sculptures. From the analysis results, it's quite clear that the sculptures in the Winter Palace are the sherbet sculptures Mr. Dover actually created. Oi, Miley, as a pharmacist, it's my turn to shine. What we call sugar actually comes in many different varieties and tastes. Even if the sculptures were replicas, it's nearly impossible to replicate the composition. I see. Well, thank you for that explanation. Though I don't really recall asking for one. That, Miss Hall, means you couldn't have melted the sherbet sculptures back then. You stole them and preserved them for 18 years. Ah! What? She preserved the sherbet for 18 whole years? If you freeze it properly, it's not impossible. Silence, please. Miss Curator, what do you have to say? I can't believe you've already uncovered so much. So, you're admitting that you stole the sherbet sculptures? No, I cannot admit to such a thing. There isn't any proof that I stole them after all. Also, I couldn't have stolen the sculptures 18 years ago. I don't think they would have been easy to steal without the police noticing. Was that so? I don't think what you did. I don't know what you did 18 years ago. As such, how can I judge how difficult it would have been to steal them? It looks like you won't give up so easily. I don't intend on giving up until I learn the truth. I understand. Then I shall tell you what I did 18 years ago. And I guess, well, we'll hear about that in the next episode. So, as usual, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Path. I'll see you guys later.